What up, Pin folks? Happy Friday, because it's Friday. You might not know, but it's indeed Friday, okay? Welcome to another episode of 10 for 10 with the doctor, okay? Now, I'm just going to dive right in. But first, I want to say thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. To all the new subscribers, what it is, what it do, what's going on, what up though, all of that. We appreciate y'all for being here because we know you got so many other places to be, but you're here with us. Okay, so let's just dive right in. We got 10. Y'all, hold up. I got my trusty dusty. 1, 2. They long, like some long, they got a lot of explanations. So I went through and I found the longest emails. I didn't even read them at first. I picked all the longer ones. Some of them, I picked 10, but I think I ended up with 7 long ones, right? So I'm not gonna read y'all everything that says because I ain't got time. So now, let's just dive right in with question number 1, all right? Me and my wife got into it real bad. So when we did separate, all her family and friends that did like me now are acting funny. I feel like it's because she bashed me on social media. No cheating, just a lot of stuff. I seen what she had been telling girls she started conversation with that she would never take me back and it was over and she was single, that she was tired of paying bills and taking care of her family. It was hard with me not being paid as much. I was devastated. She even was seen out on the town with other females, hanging out with potentials, but I kept my peace. Blah 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 blah. Okay, so we got back together, but I want to learn to trust her again, and I want her to know that stuff she said behind my back really hurt me. So that was a long one. That's what I mean by long, okay? First of all, when... Sorry, y'all. First of all, when you argue with your spouse, your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, whatever, and you take it to family, family holds that. Family and friends, they hold that shit. They hold that shit. You and your player being got back tight, and your mama, your daddy, your sister, and your best friend, they all mad at your player. And they mad with you for fucking with your player. See, so sometimes you have to keep your family out your business. Well, 90% of the times, I suggest you keep your family out your business. But now, so you didn't do what your wife did, and you want her to know the stuff that she said while y'all was going through was very, very hurtful. Tell her. Tell her. The number one thing that I do, if it's something that's bothering me, or I even tell my wife this, tell me. Because if you go and tell somebody else, what the fuck they gonna do? They can't make me take it back or be sorry. They can't make me do shit. They can't do nothing but listen to you. So tell her, talk to her about it. Let her know that she was not cool. Let her know you didn't appreciate that shit. And then just go from there because, and also you need to address the fact that she said she was tired of taking care of family and paying bills. That's what having a family and being married and being responsible mean, okay? If she tired of that, you need to address that. That's what you need to address, that part right there. Because to me, if that was me and I know my wife said this, that means I feel like, not for everybody, but in my mind, my wife got potential to leave at any given time. I'm very uncomfortable. That's an unstable environment. So you first got to clear that up. Once you get that cleared up, then you can let her know how the things that she said hurt your feelings and try to see if she's going to apologize or go in another direction from there. And I must say I'm sorry that you would have to go through that because it's unnecessary. All right. Next, me and my wife have been married for about 3 years now. We've been together for almost 6. While I feel there's no need to communicate with my exes, X is an X for a reason. This person didn't finish the first part of this. We've had trust issues in the past. Blah, blah, blah. I found out she has been, okay. We've had trust issues in the past. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. We have had trust issues from the past, but she liked to conversate with other people through social media, and we have had our arguments, but we have moved on. and settle our differences. But it's always something in my head that says, check her phone. I don't do it. Well, not anymore. Until today. I found out she has been talking to her ex, and the first thing she say is, I was going to comment on a memory, but I didn't want an argument with my wife. So if you know it's a problem with me, why still do it? And she got some more stuff here. The ex thing can be tricky. All exes are not bad exes, but exes are their ex for a reason. Sometimes people talk to people and they just better off friends. In your case, it seems like it bothers you. So did you confront her? Did you ask her about it? Because if you haven't asked, see, a lot of times week after week, episode after episode, y'all gonna always hear me say, tell her. Because what that boils down to is a lack of communication. So did you tell her that we ain't doing the ex thing or whatever? It doesn't seem like it seems like you're not doing it, she is. What else she got here? But if it was me, it's a different story. I don't like drama and bullshit in my life, so I just nip the exes in the bud from the jump. But if she knows it's gonna be an issue, why does she still do it? Yeah, why does she still do it? I don't know. Maybe, have you told her? And if you have told her, you gotta put your foot down, homie. You know, sometimes some people just be so passive until their husband or wife just run clean over them. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't even exist. And that's where you don't want to be in your marriage. Like, I don't want to be in a marriage with somebody who the things I say, it don't matter. It doesn't, nothing I say, how mad I get or upset I get or hurt my feelings are, it doesn't matter. Like, you're going to have to get that under control, because if you have told her how you felt about the situation and she still continue to do it, you just still need to continue to walk on, go on where you're going. And I don't tell people to leave their relationships. But when you don't have an understanding in your relationship, what good does it do? It doesn't do any good. So me and my fiance have been together 1 year and 6 months, and I feel like our trust is really being tested. So in the beginning, when we met, she lied about her friends, or at least one in particular. I was led to believe that the group of women were all friends, when in fact, the one she talked to numerous times daily and even asked her opinion over mine was in fact her ex-wife. I was pissed and felt second because of the way she seemed to idolize her, but me being me and trying to adjust, asked her to scale back the amount of time she talked with her ex, whom she swore was her now best friend, and she verbally complied. Later, for me to find out that she continued this behavior and just started deleting the text log. How would I feel? Some more stuff. It's long, y'all. It's long. I think, to me, and it's just to me, I ain't always the best person to ask about this kind of stuff because I don't really trust people like that. That's the ultimate sense of betrayal. To me now. You ask Dr. T, just simply Dr. T. That's the ultimate sense of betrayal. Because for me, if there's nothing going on, it should be up front. I should know these things. But why did you lie? Why did she lie about that? There was nothing to lie about. If y'all friends, y'all just friends. And I'm a newcomer, so I got to understand that y'all just friends. You understand what I'm saying? Let me see what else she said. Man, yeah, this is deep. I don't really know what you're gonna do. And I don't want to answer this question. I don't really like answering questions that I don't like the answers to. And this is a question I don't like the answer to, and it's a question that I think that you may not like the answer to. But if you watch this, send me some contact info. Send me an email. If you watch this, you know your question. So if you watch this, send me a backup email and let's talk there. I don't want to talk about this on here. Okay. So what do you do when your partner has made it obvious that your opinions and feelings just don't matter? When they constantly blame you for everything wrong, even though you are not the problem or the reason for whatever argument. I get called selfish for voicing my feelings and opinions, or when I just object to something being said different in the moment. So what do you do when your partner has made it obvious that your opinions? See, that's a problem for me. Damn, y'all got the problems this week. That's a problem for me. Because if I don't matter, I do not need to be here. If I don't matter, I don't need to be here. I like to say things in threes. If I don't matter, I don't need to be here. Simple as that. I find that even with like some of my friends and stuff like that, when we be sitting around talking about certain things, a person who can't recognize their mistakes is a piss poor person to me. I remember growing up, my mom, well, I'm still growing up, y'all, but my mom used to always tell me, it's a poor wind that doesn't change. Meaning that wind is a very poor wind if it just blows in one direction. It never twist, turn, up, down, never do none of that. Okay, it's always just going east. That's a poor wind that doesn't change. So if you've already confronted her or him, wait, it says partner. So if you've already confronted them about that type of situation, and there's no changes, y'all been, oh, she didn't say how long they've been together. Ain't no changes. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Some of this stuff you are able to see before you get married to this person. And I don't think you married because you said partner, so I'm assuming y'all not married. My wife has let herself go completely. She does not keep herself up like she used to. No, she is not depressed. She does not get her hair or nails done, and she has put on a lot of weight. I offer to work out with her, but she refuses. I still work out and dress up to keep her interested. How do I tell her her physical attraction is non-existent, and I'm to the point where I'm too embarrassed to take her places? God damn. Whew. What's wrong with her? You know, sometimes people get a person, they do everything in their power to get a person and don't do shit to keep her. And if you know, eventually that'll lead to infidelity. You just not attracted to her or him or her or whatever wife. You're not attracted to her, so you have to let her know. It seems like you just hinting around, which I understand because I'm sure I will probably start off like that too. You want to go to the gym, baby? You want to eat a salad, baby? You want to drink water and start a soda, baby? You know, so I probably do that too. But you may have to, if it's that big of a concern for you, you're going to have to come right out and tell her how you feel, how you feel about how she's walking around looking. And she should straighten it up. If she want to be with you, she care anything about turning you on, she'll straighten it up real quick. It's another long one. Me and my wife have been together for some time now, and honestly, I'm getting to the end of my rope with her. Yes, I know marriage is a two-sided thing, but in my marriage, it's only one-sided. So to give you an insight on what this is, we started out as friends. We eventually started dating. I ended up cheating on her as my girlfriend. So yeah, I went through hell, but she took me back. We got married on down the line, and things were good till all of a sudden she starts acting crazy on me and starts to put her hands on me. Oh wow. Oh wait, y'all, hold on, it's good. I'm sorry, I ain't read all of this one. Of course, I continue to stay with her, but some years down the line it comes out that she's been cheating on me since we've been married while I was working nights. So I asked her about it, and of course she told me it's a lie, and of course I didn't believe her because of her reaction to it. Boom, 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 boom. Stupidly, I stayed. She cheated on me with moved in. So the cheating is going on in my face, of course, stupidly. The situation got a little more serious when an STD comes in the picture. And yes, you guessed it, I'm the one who has been blamed for the STD. It's too much. I won't even read no more. You called yourself stupid. I didn't say it. You called yourself stupid. Time after time after time, I keep saying this, and I don't know. I'm sure somebody else, you've heard this somewhere else before. You show people how to treat you. When you allow behavior, it'll continue. If you allow her to whoop your ass, she's gonna continue to whoop your ass. If you allow her to cheat, she's going to continue to cheat. Listen, there has to be a stopping point somewhere. Like everything come to an end, including life. So it has to be a stopping point somewhere. I got to admit, there's so many people in the United States of America, and there's so many people in the world, in the entire world. And I don't know how I'm getting tangled up with some of the crazy people. And y'all don't mean no harm. I ain't calling y'all crazy, but I'm calling y'all crazy. Because sometimes desperation creeps in. And sometimes we don't see the desperation. But when you're talking about somebody's constantly cheating on you, you still there. Somebody whooping your ass, you still there. STD, you still there. I'm recently engaged and I'm scared as hell to get married. I know, sounds crazy. I just don't want to be a bad wife. I'm a stud or have a failed marriage. Before her, I never even thought of marriage. So this is kind of a big deal for me and my family. My mother is all in, and honestly, I didn't even think she would attend. She's been married before, so she's calm, cool, and collected. I, however, am becoming very what-if-ish. Help me. I love my fiance. She's everything and more. I personally don't know too many lesbian couples marriages that last. Divorce is just not an option. If divorce is not an option, then don't let it be. You going into your marriage thinking divorce is an option. You say it's not, but you just said it's not an option. You say it's not, but you think it is. When you love somebody and you truly want to be with them, don't second guess your moves. Okay, you know in your heart if you want to be married to this girl. You know it already. I don't have to tell you, your friend, your mama, nobody else have to tell you. You know if you do or do not want to be married to this girl. Okay, y'all, how many more I got left? Shit, I'm tired. Okay, I got 3 more. All right. My spouse told me that she would keep things from me because of my reaction. Ever since she said this, I've been very uneasy. I find myself wondering if she has lied about things in the past or if she's lying about something now. She told me it's not lying, it's just not telling everything. Whew. Okay, so buddy, friend, old pal, I used to be similar to that. Like, I didn't want to hear somebody's reaction, so I just went telling the entire story. So that says something about you, and it says something about her too, though. Because if y'all gonna be together, then she got to learn to tell you everything regardless of your reaction. And then for you, if y'all gonna be together, you got to learn how to react like a grown-ass woman or a grown-ass man. I don't know if this is a girl or boy. You gonna have to react like a grown-ass human being. Everything ain't always rosy. Whoever told you that they lied, and I'm telling you they lied, okay? So if you stop overreacting, number one, and number two, listen to what she's saying so you can hear what she's saying. Sometimes it's just a big misunderstanding. Stop. That's a turn off though. For me to go to you and try to talk to you and you jump with this nasty ass attitude, that's a huge turn off. So stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just listen. If it's something worth getting upset about, then get upset. But if it's something that you can just sweep out the door and on down the stairs and on to the parking lot, that's what you do. You have to pick your battles. Everything ain't worth fighting over. Everything ain't worth arguing over. And for my wife, if it's my wife, I don't want my wife keeping any secrets from me. I don't give a fuck what it is. Tell me whether I'm gonna like it or not. Tell me so I can prepare myself for it. Oh shit. I've been with my wife for 4.5 years and we've been married for almost 2. I love her with all my heart. We have arguments just like other couple. The problem is those arguments always lead to physical situations and breakups. She always leave me with dark bruises and scratches on my face. I ain't got to read this no further, y'all. This is a long one too. Stop being with people who whoops your ass on a daily motherfucking basis. Stop being with people who feels like they are your parent. And the one thing I tell anybody who's gonna deal with me, I've already been raised one time. Please don't come over here trying to raise me a second time. I feel like my mama did a great job. Please stay the fuck away from me trying to re-raise me, okay? You can't raise a man, all right? He's already grown. What you gonna do, all right? He wasn't raised right before you. K. Michelle, right? When a person gets to the point where they have to put their hands on you, it's not about you, sweetie. It's about them. I have been there, okay? When a person have to put their hands about you, I can tell you firsthand, it's not about you. It's about them. They insecure. they're jealous and they need help. But what I do advise you to do is get the fuck away from that situation, because that's not where you should be. Anybody that loves you, they do not abuse you. Period. All right, y'all, I got a little bitty one for the last one. It says, how would you feel if your spouse's ex asked them to marry them, even after y'all have been married for a few years and still married? I'm turning a little trusty dusty off. I won't feel shit. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck my wife even still talking to her ex. Why the fuck my wife ex even had the opportunity to ask her to marry her. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Fuck the ex. I'm not concerned with the ex. Let me tell you something. You can't concern yourself with the outside world. You got to concern yourself with us, me, and whoever you with. That's your own concern. You think I'm concerned if my wife's ex contact her today? She just contacting her, okay? Because my wife already know I do not play that shit, and I know for a fact she don't play that shit, okay? So why are they talking to the point where somebody asks somebody to marry them? Okay, first of all, that's disrespectful. So, and if your wife didn't find it disrespectful, you need to leave your wife. And I don't tell people to leave their wife. So let me bag that up. If your wife doesn't find that disrespectful, you need to rethink her. Okay? Because it's very disrespectful. It would never happen in my home, and I know about it. And she come and tell you about it? Nah. Feed that bitch some spaghettis and get her some water. Anyway, y'all, that is this episode. That's it for this episode of 10 for 10 with Dr. T. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in, y'all. These questions, they get deeper and deeper by the episode, seem like. And then I be getting mad and shit. You know what I'm talking about? What you mad for? What you mad for? I don't know. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on the next episode.